this really sucks. Oh man. I think I took things too far last week. Welcome to Krimson's Corner. Good morning, everyone. Here we are at part 8 on the road through hell on the path to recovery. It's currently October the 6th here on Monday, and like I said on the last video, I have an appointment this morning for 8:45 with the orthopedic doctor, sort of to get a status report on the whole issue with the shoulder. So here I am up now. It's a little past 7:30. Almost ready to go here. Oh, it's been definitely a long night for me. Shoulder is still killing me even to this point. I think potentially that I went too far with this past week. So today, at the very least, I'm gonna take a break off of the exercises. I think I really need that. Unfortunately, I still have to go to the doctors and whatnot, and I'll still have to do physical therapy in the morning tomorrow, and do my exercises from that point on. But I think one day of break, of rest and whatnot. Too bad I can't take it from work, but unfortunately I got to keep the momentum going. I've been doing pretty good so far, from the past week, making money. It's been helping with Veho, but it's also been one of the reasons why I think I took things too far. Delivering packages is a whole different beast than delivering food, because a lot of the times those packages are like heavy as hell. I don't know if any of y'all ordered from HelloFresh, but a lot of the packages come from there, and man, those things are heavy. Normally I wouldn't complain about that. It wouldn't have been too bad if it was under normal circumstances, but this is anything from normal. So yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy a little bit of a break, but right now I'm going to finish getting ready, then we're going to head off to Selma or Smithfield. I can't remember. I can never remember which area it's in. But we're gonna head off to the orthopedic doctor that we went from the very beginning, and I'll catch you there. All right. So let's get this day started. Oh man. Yeah, it's gonna be that kind of day. Alright, here we are at Emerge Ortho here in Smithfield. Finally figured that out, obviously, since I'm here now. But yeah, we're about to get in here and get this appointment going, so I don't know where we're going to go from this point on. This is it. This is kind of like that tipping point, what could happen next. So we're going to see. We're going to get in here real quick, check in, and hopefully get some good news. So anyways, let's get inside. Let's get this over with, and then we can get home. I think I'm going to get some breakfast on the way back, so yay, breakfast. All right, let's go inside. All right, like that, it's over. Finally got the appointment over with. It wasn't a very long appointment. Most of it was just the waiting aspect of it, really, more than anything. So pretty much, they asked me some questions about how it's going, my physical therapy and whatnot, and also had me do a little bit of tests here to see how my range is. And I told them that, you know, even though I am in pain, it's like, you know, I am making improvements, obviously. It's not like I'm not doing anything. But so since that's what I told them, you know, they said we're going to stay the course for now and keep on doing what we're doing with the physical therapy. And she's going to have me come back in after the physical therapy is done, which, like I said in previous videos, will be towards the ends of October. So I'll be coming back in after that, which my appointment will be actually November the 3rd, and do a follow-up again to see how we're going, where we're going to go from there. So that's what we got going on. But there is one added unfortunate worry, and that's the fact is because the fact when I was going through this, I was diagnosed with like pre-diabetes. I don't know exactly what that means exactly. But they want me to go to a primary care doctor and, you know, see what has to be done about that. So I'm not looking for that. I'm hoping that this is not something that's really bad with me. I mean, I know my mother had a history of it and whatnot. So that's not something I'm looking forward to. But I'll try to probably make that appointment for next week. We'll see with that. But we got it done. It's over. We're finally out and about. I'm definitely going to get me some breakfast on the way home. And then I'm going to relax a lot. That's what I've definitely been needing, for sure. Anyways, on that note, let's get home. Let's get out of here. Let's go home. That's what I wanted to say. All right. Good morning, everyone. It's currently October the 7th here on Tuesday. As you can see, I'm ready to go to my physical therapy appointment. Still feeling it from yesterday. I'm glad I took the day off though and not did anything really too strenuous. I definitely needed it. Still feeling it today, but not as bad. So hopefully it won't be too rough at physical therapy today, but I guess we'll see. At least it's a gorgeous day. Temperature's just right, just the bugs are a little, ugh. I can't wait for the full-on fall so we can get rid of those bugs. Anyways, I need to go ahead and go on in here and check in and get this appointment over with. I've lost count of what appointment this is. I'm gonna have to go back and do some counting to see what appointment this is. I want to say 13, I think. Don't quote me on that though. All right, I'm gonna go inside and get this appointment over with. Well, we've done another appointment, and I decided to come to the park to sort of relax once again and take in some nature. This is a different park than from the one I went to last time, but I love it here too. It's pretty decent, whatnot. A little crowded right now, but it is a beautiful day after all. But it wasn't a long session today. I think maybe the fact because I mentioned to him how much I overworked myself this past weekend, so maybe that was a factor. But I mean, it was still uncomfortable doing today, and I knew it was going to be because of what happened this past weekend. But we made it through. We got through our exercises, what we were going to do there. And it really does seem like I've made a lot of progress. I mean, they really kind of put that to the test. There's still obviously certain movements that I can't make, whatnot, without pain or discomfort. But definitely up and down and stuff like this, I'm getting a lot better at. Still, when I do the exercises, I still got to resist the temptation to lift the shoulder up as well when I'm doing them, because the whole point is to strengthen these muscles up in here. So I got to learn to not do that. It's like a really bad habit of mine, but I'm working on it. But anyways, I'm going to sit here and enjoy some time here at the park, and then get some stuff done and maybe get ready for work. I'm not sure if I'm going to go today. I'm still debating on it, so I guess we'll find out later. But I really can't afford to be doing that. But once again, sometimes you do what you got to do, right? All right, I'll catch you later on tonight anyway, either way it goes, and we'll hopefully do some exercises tonight. So I'll catch you then. Hey everyone, it's currently October the 8th here on Wednesday, and once again, I'm sure you've seen by now through this video that I didn't do any exercises last night. Once again, I just needed a second day off, just take a break from working and obviously from exercising, because my shoulder, and still not feeling the best, is still killing me. But I gotta definitely progress on today, because I got a lot of work to do. Some changes, major changes are about to happen. So this right here will be different the next time you see it. Well, technically you've already seen it if you've watched these in order, but yeah, this is going to be gone, finally. Anyways, I need to get this work done so I can actually begin on day one of the first official episode of Krimson Score. Well, day one of this, the second episode technically. So we're on episode 2 finally. Anyways, let's get these exercises started so I can get through this day. So let's get started. All right. Done with the first set of exercises today, and yes, I'm still feeling it, man. Whatever issues I caused when doing Veho this weekend, it's still persisting. So I'm hoping I haven't done any damage to my shoulder. That's kind of what I fear right now, because I pushed myself way too hard. But we got through it, and we're going to get through today, because I do what I got to do, as always. But on that note, I'm going to get some stuff done. Part of it is actually going to be part of the very first episode, not the very first video, but the very first episode of the new Krimson's Korner. And when that video is up, I'll put a link down in the cards and as well as down in the description, so you can, if you want to watch that. So, anyways, I'll catch you tonight. We'll finish it up and go from there. Oh, this is so exciting. I've been waiting for this for a long, long time. All right. Finally made it home from work. It was a long night, that's for certain. Towards the end, I actually fell asleep in a parking lot, of all things, waiting for an order. So it wasn't the most successful of nights I wanted, but I did at least make the effort and make the money. Hopefully I'm able to catch this up, because unfortunately rent is come due and I need to make that money, right? Anyways, we're going to get these exercises done so I can get some rest, because in the morning, once again, it's another physical therapy appointment and I'm already exhausted. So, I need definitely to get some kind of rest. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? once again, that arm stretch one is the one that gets me. Really feeling it tonight. I'm hoping this won't affect tomorrow morning when I gotta go do physical therapy, but I almost wish I could take a week off of this. But unfortunately, I can't afford to do that. But we got it done. And like I said, I need to get some rest, relax a little bit, prepare for another day's worth of shenanigans. Anyways, on that note, I'll catch you in the morning, and then we'll head off to physical therapy for appointment number 14, I believe now. I'm trying to keep track of them, but it's getting harder and harder as the numbers progress. Anyways, I'll catch you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's currently October the 9th here on Thursday, and as you see, I'm here at the physical therapy office ready to do appointment number 14. I've gotten my numbers back. Oh, and I also got a lollipop. I was a good boy. But yeah, about to go in for appointment number 14. Can't believe it's been that many so far. And still got a little ways to go before the end of October. Man, it is chilly out here today. But luckily I'm wide awake, considering that I hadn't had much sleep yet. After this, I'm gonna go get me some breakfast though. I'm hungry. Anyways, on that note, I guess I better get inside and get checked in so I can get this done and get me some breakfast later. So I'll see you in a little while. Well, we're done. We're appointment number 14 now, and I'm here at McDonald's, like I said I was going to do. I was going to get 2 sausage egg McMuffins, but I looked at the steak, egg, and cheese biscuit and I was like, oh, I got to have one. I shouldn't be spending like that, but you know, you do what you got to do, right? But so far, so good. I don't feel so bad today after the appointment. I still feel discomfort and a little bit of pain, but that's just normal, par for the course for this whole thing. It's not extra like it was last night when I got home, so that's good. Hopefully that continues, but we'll see. We've only got a few more weeks left of this before we're done. I mean, it's a long way to go, but still, it's not that long a way to go, really. It's crazy, man, how fast this has been going by. I just wonder what's going to happen after that. That's what's got me curious, is whether or not this is going to be the end, or am I going to have more stuff to do after that, more physical therapy to do, or even the dreaded, surgery. I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out on November 3rd. That's when, of course, my next appointment is for the orthopedic doctor. So still got to make an appointment for the primary doctor to deal with the pre-diabetes situation. Not looking forward to that, but you know, it is what it is. We're gonna have to do what we got to do, as we always do. So, anyways, on that note, I'm gonna eat some breakfast and then, well, head my butt home. Probably get a little bit of rest in and do a little bit of video work, especially now that I've got a first episode recorded. Alright, I'll catch you tonight and we'll do our exercises then, and hopefully a better night work-wise. So, catch you then. Well, here we are ready to do our second set of exercises. Unfortunately, I didn't do any work today, so sort of took the night off. My shoulder's really been having one of its days again. Anyways, ready to get this done. Ready to get some sleep, really. I think that's what I've been needing a lot this week, just some rest. And I've not been getting a lot of it due to working and exercising and all that good stuff. So, once again, had to take a break. Anyways, we need to get started on these exercises so I can get some rest, alright? So, let's get started. man. All right. Got through those exercises, and man, once again, feeling it. Oh, I think this is gonna be another long week, man. That pain, man, it just keeps on coming back. It's not letting loose of me. It's the part that sucks the most. But at least I got through it today. I guess it helps that I didn't have to work tonight, huh? So maybe I'll get a lot more rest, and so tomorrow will be a lot better, but I guess we'll see. Anyways, I'm going to end it on this note and, well, get some rest. And I'll catch you tomorrow and we'll start this whole thing over again, all right? Until then, peace. Hey everyone, it's currently October the 10th here on Friday, and here we are on another day to do another 2 sets of exercises. Of course, we just got to do the first set today, right during the day at least, and then of course we'll do the second set at night. Still getting used to the new jawline with no beard. It's kind of funny. I'm glad it's gone, but at the same time I sort of miss it. Guess it's one of those things, right? But yeah, we've got 2 sets of exercises once again to do today, and then after that leaves us just 2 more days on this particular episode of Krimson's Corner. So anyways, we need to get started so we can get this done, because we have a long day ahead of us at work. Another episode of Krimson's Corner. Hope you're checking that out. All right, let's get started. Let's get these exercises done, and hopefully I won't be affected too much by doing this. Not in a negative way anyways. So let's get started. Alright, got that first set done, and you know what? My shoulder doesn't feel too bad right now. I mean, still feels a bit uncomfortable, but I guess that's going to be the par for as long as I'm still dealing with this issue. But definitely not as painful. I mean, there are a tiny bit of pains here and there, but it's nothing like it was. So I'm hoping that's what's going to be happening for the rest of this week and the rest of this whole thing, is that it'll start getting easier and easier and less difficult, and just basically start feeling more like itself. Crazy thing is though, last night I actually had a dream that my shoulder was back in full use, and don't you just hate those kind of dreams? They're so realistic. You can actually feel, you know, every bit of motion, and my hair wants to blow away. oh well, we'll just have to deal with it. It's just gonna go. But it's so realistic that you can feel the motion of your arm, and I can actually feel me moving my arm without any issues. But obviously it was just a dream, because if I try to do that now, I mean, it won't be quite like quite in pain or as stubborn as it has been, but it's definitely not going to be anything like this where I can do all this and whatnot. I couldn't do that with this arm. So it was crazy, but it felt good to at least feel that for at least a little while I was sleeping last night. But yeah, we got it done. We got our first set done, and now we just got to come back here and do it again, as I'm looking like alfalfa today. I'm gonna start wearing a hat again. Either that or get something to keep my hair down. You would think with shorter hair that I wouldn't have to deal with that issue, but it is what it is, right? Anyways, I got a few more things to get done. I'm actually rendering the very first episode of Krimson's Korner right now. So obviously by the time you see this video, it will definitely be out. Oh, I'm so happy, and I've got 2 new skits to show you. 2 new ones. One of them, I'm very proud of how it came out. It had me busting a gut. It was so freaking hilarious the way it looked. Of course, it could be just my sense of humor. I don't know. Y'all will have to tell me when y'all see it. But anyways, we're done. We're gonna get a few more things done, and then we're off to work to start recording for this next episode of Krimson's Korner, which is it's going to be called The Long Weekend, and that'll be explained in the video itself. I guess I'll leave a link up to it in the cards up here. I think it should be out by the time this video comes out. So yeah, I think there'll be a link. Wait a minute, I'm doing it wrong. Link's up here. Always to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. No. All right. Anyways, let me get those few things done, and then I'll see you tonight after work, and we'll do another set of exercises, and then finally have 2 more days left of this week. So catch you tonight, all right? Hopefully with some good news about some finances. All right, back from work now, and ready to get some exercises done. It's like that first night back at work is always the hardest. But, you know, at least I made some money tonight, and hopefully I'll be able to make more tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I will actually begin recording episode number 2 for Krimson's Korner. I was going to do it tonight, but it just wasn't in the books. I really needed to just focus on work, so that's all I did. Anyways, on that note, we need to get it started. We need to finish up these second set of exercises. So 1, I can eat, and 2, so, well, I can get some rest. Anyways, let's get started. Another night in the books. Oh man. Thinking before long I'm about to take another day off of exercising at this rate. At least I got it done. So now I gotta force myself to get something to eat now. I'm still hungry, don't get me wrong. It's just that I don't feel like doing anything after feeling like this, man. Doing these exercises, I mean, even though they're not like heavy duty exercising, they still take a lot out of me just due to the fact of what they make how they make my shoulder feel. Like I've said before, I'm hoping this is something that gets better over time, the pain wise, because something I could not deal with on a regular basis. I don't know how people would deal with this kind of thing with as a chronic pain, like happening regularly. I think that's the terminology for it. Anyways, I need to grab me a bite to eat so I can get some sleep. So I'll catch you tomorrow. And then now we only have 2 more days left of this week, so almost there, but then got to start it all over again. All right. Oh, catch you tomorrow. Hey everyone, it's currently October 11th here on Saturday, and it looks like it's gonna rain today, so it's gonna be fun, especially at work. But you know, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? Like today, right now, we gotta do some exercises, so we're gonna try to get these in before any rain starts falling. I think I felt a few droplets here and there, but yeah, we're gonna get this done so I don't have to go inside and do this. It's just gonna be another gloomy day here. Well, this lovely episode of Krimson's Corner, and we're having all the traffic coming roaring in right now, aren't we? Anyways, let's get this started so we can move on and go to work tonight, because it's gonna be another long night at work. Anyways, let's get started. All right, we got another set in the books, and Still feeling uncomfortable after each time I do these exercises, I'm telling you. Oh, man. I'm wondering when the point is when the pain starts like getting lesser and lesser, because so far that has not changed. I like about a couple of weeks now. So that's worrying me a bit. Because like I've said in previous videos, that's the main thing right now I really want to get rid of. I mean, yeah, I want to get full range back in my shoulder again, and that would be lovely, but it's like, even if I have full range and still have this pain, it's going to suck really bad. And I'm hoping that's not the case. But we're going to keep on going. Still got to keep on doing this. Just got a few more weeks of this to go, and then we'll figure out where we're going from there. Anyways, usually this is where I would say I have stuff to do, and then I'm going to work. No, I'm going straight to work after this. I got to get some work done today. I got to make some money. I got some bills to make up on, and, you know, very short time to do it in. So, anyways, catch you tonight, and we'll continue the second set of exercises, and then we only got one more day this week. Oh, before I go, though, it is official. Obviously, by the time you've seen this video, you've already seen my first video about me 2.0. Well, as of recording, it will be officially this upcoming Monday. Right? Yeah, this upcoming Monday when it'll be released. My first episode back to Krimson's Korner officially. I am so excited. And literally next couple of weeks, it's probably the next 3 weeks are going to be nothing but video after video after video. I'm going to do Monday through Friday releasing videos for now, at least until I've gotten caught up on what I need to release, and then we'll slow down and get ourselves back into the motion of doing this on a regular basis. I am excited, man. I am really freaking excited. I've been waiting for this moment since I decided to return to this back in last December. Anyways, like I said, I'll catch you tonight. Gotta quit doing that. And we'll do our second set and have one more day after that. So, till then. Finally home from work. So glad to be, man. It was a long night. Very productive. I wish it could have been a little bit more productive. I wanted to get around $200, but I ended up with $179, so not too bad. I can't argue with that. So I'm hoping though to make more tomorrow, or should I say later on today, because technically it's already tomorrow, but because I'm going to try to start earlier. I got to just cut out some of the stuff that I'm doing during the day and just go straight out there, because that's what I'm supposed to be doing. This is supposed to be the long weekend, and I'm not doing that. I'm going in there a little too late. So anyways, that's neither here or now. We're here to do some exercises, so we need to get started, because after today, there's just one more day left on this week. And man, it's going to be a long one for tomorrow anyways, or later on today. All right, let's get started. Another set done, another night in the books. Oh man, it's like today especially, like that pain's all the way up here right now on my neck. It's like sitting in a car seat just doesn't do me any favors. Yeah, at some point, man, this has got to stop. This is not fun at all. And not only is it hurting in my shoulder, it's actually hurting down here as well as in my wrist. So it's just an uncomfortable feeling all the way around. So either the pain has to stop or I need to find something stronger to knock the pain out. Oh, God, this is getting bad. Anyways, I'm ready to get some rest. I think I'm starting to see the sun peeking out a little bit. Anyways, we got one more day now. Just one more freaking day of this week. But still a long way to go on the long weekend. Alright. Catch you tomorrow. And we'll finish up this week. Alright. Catch you later. Oh man. Hey everyone. It's currently October 12th here on Sunday, and unfortunately, due to just being pure exhausted from all the work I did last night, I overslept this morning, so I didn't really have time to do exercises, unfortunately. So that's life for you, the way things are, especially with this video that I'm doing, the long weekend. It's gonna be one of those, well, long weekends. And this is what happens when you have to work a ton of hours just to make up the money you've been missing for the past few months. Anyways, this is it, the final day, the final set of exercises. Technically there would have been two, but it is what it is, right? So anyways, we're gonna get these exercises done and finish off this week on this episode of the Road Through Hell on the Path to Recovery, and hopefully we're gonna do better next week. Hopefully things go a lot smoother, because this has definitely been a rough week. I think overall, me doing Veho and pushing myself harder and harder to do other exercises and whatnot has definitely taken its toll on me. And also working hard with Krimson's Korner, it's like, it's wearing me thin, but I'm going to keep on pushing and we're going to keep on going. So anyways, let's get these exercises started. Oh, man. All right. We got through those exercises. Oh, man, I am tired as can be. Not to mention sore. But before I go to bed, I need to put the TENS unit on so I can feel a little bit of relief. And also definitely take some PM medication. It's been a rough week. And the sad part is, for part of it, we're only just beginning. This long weekend is going to go stretching into the week, and I'm going to continue on with this video and continue trying to make the rent money. Oh, man, the pressures of bills, man. Anyways, thank you for joining me this week. I hope you've been enjoying these videos and whatnot, and hopefully you've been joining me on this journey of trying to rehabilitate my shoulder. Hopefully we'll get some better news next week. But if you happen to like what I've done so far and you want to watch more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this channel. Become a Krimsonite and join me on the journey of a poor man, where I try to make it through, well, this thing we call life and all the shenanigans I can get into on the way. And I can get into a lot of shenanigans. Also, while you're here, if you want more content, oh, this is gonna hurt. Don't forget to check up in the cards and also down in the description for my other channel, Road to the Ride. It is my documentation of my journey to make a ride across America happen. The bike ride is to raise money for cancer research, as well as for a company called Cancer Care that helps those who can't afford treatment. So if you want to join that journey and support me there, you can go there and like, comment, and subscribe and do all that good stuff. And help me out, support that channel, share what I'm trying to accomplish up there, because I'm trying to do my part in the fight against cancer. But while you're over there, there's also a link, as well as in the description below, to a GoFundMe page. That page is exclusively for raising money for the bike ride. So if you want to donate, you can do that. Go there, donate as much as you want. All of it's going towards the bike ride and helping me make this dream come true. So, like I said, if you can, okay. If not, I understand. But also, one last thing, if you want to support this channel, there is a link down in the description for a site called Buy Me a Coffee. It's where viewers like you can support your favorite YouTube creators. All money raised there is going to this channel to build it up, to make it the best Krimson Kreations possible. Because that's ultimately what I'm trying to do with this channel, build it into something big. And with your help, I can do that. But like I said, with the Road to the Ride, if you can't, I understand. You know, everyone's got to do what they got to do. I'm trying to do my part and effort and building up this channel and for Road to the Ride. But I'm only one person. So, I guess, anyways, on that note, thank you for once again for following along on this lovely journey, and hopefully you'll continue following along. I'll repeat myself. On that note, this is Krimson taking his leave, finding some relief for his shoulder, taking a long rest, and signing off. This is Krimson. Good night.